In the last episode, we talked about how to create short form videos that actually speak to the right people. And we talked about issue related content, right? So if you have not listened to that, you better go back and listen to it now. I think it was only 7 minutes long. So pop it in the earbuds, take a listen. If you're ready for part 2, we're going to dive right in, because what I said at the end of that podcast was that if you are just telling people what their problems are, first of all, it's just rude. Right? You're not just going to walk up and be like, you apparently have problems, without also saying to them, hey, I have this offer, and preferably it's free or very low cost, because in a short form video, we ultimately want to be most focused on list building. Sure, you might book high ticket clients, or you might bring people in who want to buy a course or something. That absolutely can happen. But as a main strategy, we're leading people to something free. That's the next step, because like I talked about a couple episodes ago, your brand and your visibility is your storefront. So when they come in the store, then you're just going to give them a sample, okay? And so if you don't have a freebie yet, I actually have a really great offer in my link in bio, which is just thejayarose.com/connect. I will add it for you below this episode, because in there I do have an offer. It's on sale right now. It's only $44, and it's how to create a freebie that leads to sales, because that's what I need you to have in order to really follow through on this strategy. Once we have identified the issues that our soulmate clients are experiencing, then we want to create a free offer that helps them with the first step in the transformation, the first step. So in your videos, then you are doing a call to action during the content of the video. So say you're letting someone know that you understand their issue. In the last podcast, I was talking about what I do. So I'm going to use that as an example here. So say I'm talking about having the confidence to shine. And I know something that my soulmate clients experience is this sort of dimming of self. Like, I know that I'm really good at what I do, but I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to brag about it. I don't want to be too much. That's a big issue. So maybe in the video, I'm talking about 3 ways to overcome the fear of being too much. As I'm saying that, then I'm going to be seeding my offer. I also will say, in my free Being Well-Known Bootcamp, on day 1, we dive into this. I'm going to help you create some practices around expanding your capacity to be seen. And then they're like, oh, automatically it's like, okay, thank you. Now I recognize I have something to work on, but I also have something I can do to work on it. Right? So I'm seeding that offer. And then also at the end, I can just say, if you need help with this and you want me to help you, come to my free Being Well-Known Bootcamp. And boom, I have now just done a call to action. So let's keep it super simple. You don't have to overcomplicate these things, but you do need to have a strong message that leads into your offer. And like I said, preferably your offer is actually free. I have seen a gal on TikTok who I really like her content. She talks about having toxic parents and how you overcome this. But the reason I really like her content is because she sells right in every video. She does this call to action, and it's all about her toxic mom recovery guide. Okay. And it's the reason that it's so powerful is because she's always talking about how to solve that problem. But then she says, oh, but if you need help, download my Toxic Mom Recovery Guide. And I know her language because she says it every time. It's so repeatable. And I think her guidebook is $20. And so I always use her as an example because I think it's the type of niche that a lot of people think, oh, I wouldn't be able to have a big business doing this. This is just a passion or, something I healed and now I want to help other people. But she's got 150,000 followers or maybe even more. Her videos all do really well. And I guarantee a ton of people are downloading her guidebook. And it's because she's actually giving real value. She's calling to action. And she's being extremely consistent with that message to the point where, I've never bought anything from her. I've never downloaded her guidebook. I know exactly what she talks about and what her offer is. That is branding. And so we want you to be doing that. That is the key. It also is challenging, I will say, and that's why I have a whole membership around being well known, because showing up consistently, sharing a message that's clear, and making your offers is like a workout. That's kind of how I see it. It's like like you're going to the gym, and you know what to do with the gym, and then you're getting results from the things you're doing. That is what showing up online and sharing your message consistently is like as well. So I absolutely love helping my students in the membership do this. We do live challenges. I do new content. I do a training each month, and my goal really is to help them show up and do the damn thing, because it's really, really easy not to. It just is. And so from this episode, what I want you to take is that you're building off of what we talked about in the last episode around issue-related content. And now you're bringing it into the value and the call to action. You've got to have that call to action. And like I already mentioned, if you need help creating a freebie that you can call to action in your videos, download my freebies that sell guidebook. It's not a guidebook, but it's a little mini course, okay? And it'll be super helpful for you. I hope that this was really valuable for you. As always, please do share it with someone who needs it. And if you got value from it, I would absolutely love it if you would leave a review. I would love to see what you have to say. And it helps to support the podcast and get it out in front of more people. So much love to you. Can't wait to see what you do with this magic.